Another atrocious performance by Russell Wilson, as we've seen. And the reality is, Russell Wilson is not who we thought he was. Let's be honest. If you look at the numbers, you look at the statistics, and you look at his gameplay, when he's not playing with Pete Carroll as his coach, when he's not playing with someone who's actually empowered him, enabled him to play at a high level, he is on the struggle bus. He misses over-the-top throws. He can't hit in the middle of the field. He is frequently getting sacked, and people blame his O-line. They blame his injuries. They blame all these things. But the reality is Russell Wilson has consistently had problems with O-line throughout his career. Yes, maybe some of that is due to the fact that he eats up so much of the cap and they can't afford to provide him with those players. But the dude talks about winning at all costs. And to be honest, I don't think it's Nathaniel Hackett's fault. If you think about Nathaniel Hackett, yeah, he did have some shaky starts in the season. He hasn't been the strongest coach to begin with, but cut the guy some slack. I mean, he's dealing with Russell Wilson, who is performing at an atrocious level. Like, the guy doesn't have anyone who can deliver on his playbook. And the poor guy is put in this position where he has this amazing team, incredible talent, and then all of a sudden this guy's supposed to be the best quarterback since, John Elway, and he's just not cutting it. So is Russell Wilson overrated? Yes, he's very overrated. And I hate to say it because I was a Seahawks fan. I still am a very strong, diehard Seahawks fan. And I certainly thought this year was going to be a rebuilding year. And I was pretty stunned when we made the trade initially. I thought for sure Wilson was going out. We were not going to be, that wasn't going to make any sense for us as Seahawks fans. But I will say it's been an incredible blessing. Seattle ran away with this trade, and I feel really bad for Denver because they're stuck. They signed this guy to a max deal, and it looks so bad on so many levels. And I'll just add to this as well, and I am kind of bagging on him, and that's not really the point of this channel, but you kind of have to bag on someone when they act like they want to win at all costs, and they take max deals for the team, and they're just not connected. It's just like this image thing, right? All these people coming out talking about how they had to text his agent to talk to him, former teammates. It's just so kind of cringe, right? And so I do hope that he turns it around, but I think it's really, really wishful. He's short. He's getting older. The mallet finger injury he had, if you talk to orthopedic surgeons, it actually is an injury that you're not supposed to ever recover fully from. So the fact that he's even playing at a high level is impressive, considering he had that injury last year where he broke his finger. But I don't think that's really what's affecting his play. I think he is finally realizing that he never was an elite quarterback. He was on an elite coach and GM organization for many, many years. And they catered to his weaknesses and really put him in a place where he could succeed. But Wilson himself has clearly shown over 9 weeks here that he is not an elite quarterback. And you guys in Denver are just stuck with this. So I hope things can turn around. I think Hackett is actually not nearly as bad as you thought. I really think the big problem you have here is Wilson. I think he's your problem, and he's a huge limitation to this offense. And you are going to, unfortunately, probably have to blame Hackett because you're stuck with Wilson. And so George Payton's kind of stuck in this tough spot. But the reality is you're kind of screwed any way you look at this. And I think the best thing you can do is kind of Band-Aid it, hope things get better, keep working on the tape and film. I mean, it is a new coach and quarterback combination, so that always takes time. But I just don't know. I don't know how you're going to make it work. Russell Wilson is not performing at a better level. It's not like he's improving week by week. He's kind of looking worse. And, who knows? Maybe I could be wrong, but that's my big take. I think Russell Wilson, his performance this weekend against the Titans was to be expected. He's not going to beat the Titans. He's not a good quarterback. He is like an average to low average quarterback at this point. And he doesn't run. He can't see above the O-line, so he doesn't throw down the middle. He's throwing picks. His QBR, his passer rating, it's all trash. So I wish him the best. I hope that Denver can work around this. And more importantly, I just hope that Nathaniel Hackett doesn't take the heat of all this and that things can go well. Thanks for watching the channel. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. I drop my opinions on NFL. These are just my opinions. There's nothing here except for an opinion. But if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, comment if you will. And obviously, I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think about Russell Wilson. But in my opinion, he's just not cutting it. And if you look at the statistical numbers and the mistakes he's making, it just doesn't look good.